Hi, Colin. Right, how are you? Hello.
Don't you ever be sad. Lean on me in times of bad. When the day comes and you are down, and I'm in trouble, and I'm about to drown, just hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm on my way.
This is Kiko, mate. He's 4, and he's the biggest baby ever. People cross the road when they see him, but he's amazing.
Kiko.
Who's that? Who's that? This way.
Kiko.
No, I got him from Stockport,
Yeah.
2021, and his mum and dad are literally look the exact same. Especially his mum Ruby looks the exact same as him, but just a bigger version, just a way bigger version. And mate, yeah, he's amazing. He doesn't. He's just. he's dumb in his own way. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I love. When I met you, we kind of like bonded over dogs. Obviously, I have a dog, you having your dog, and to come here and such a beautiful day and just see him splashing around in the water. Tobes wants to pan here to get him, but
Snake. Kiko. Kik. Hey. He's so bob as well. Especially when he knows that you can't catch him.
yeah.
You get near him and you just start doing zoomies.
I'll say, how is he with? I mean, I know you're trying to call him over, but how is he with
Other dogs and
other dogs and
he's fine, mate. Yeah, he's
commands
fine.
and?
Well, if it's treat orientated, he'll be fine.
He'll be able to, yeah.
Yeah, with commands and stuff. I was talking to Cal Skip about his dog because he's got a Rottweiler as well called Chance.
Yeah.
He's just gone for a bit of training, and Cal gave me his e-collar to train him on, and he's amazing with it. But he knows as soon as I get the collar out, he runs away because he knows he's going to go through some training. But he's just so stubborn. But that's what I love about him. He's got a great character. But honestly, I would get another one. I do want to get another one, but I think it's just timing.
Yeah.
Because he's carnage on him just by himself. He's carnage. Because he grew up on a farm as well.
Did he? Yeah.
He grew up on a farm, so he's always been around. He's got a TikTok, Kiko the Rottweiler, but I don't post on there anymore. But he grew up on a farm, and he's around like horses and cows, and even when he was a pup, we had a horse at the back of my garden. Fell in love with a horse. Always like ran around with a horse, and And then I was in Sheffield, and I lived on a farm with him, and he was, again, just loved being around animals, sheep, the lot. Yeah. He just doesn't know sometimes. He gets spooked. He spooks himself. Like he spooks himself, weirdly enough. But he's soft as anything. He's soft as anything. I take him everywhere. I think you see on social media that I take him to calves, and we always take a trip in Gales 4 or 5 times a week. Get so much attention.
Yeah.
And it's just
Like they always say, especially like footballers, like family's so important and stuff. But like having a dog like Kiko he is your family, isn't he? Like,
oh no, for sure. I grew up with dogs. I grew up with dogs my whole life, so he's definitely like a he's a family member for sure. But because I'm on my own, he's like my son. Do you know what I mean? I literally take him everywhere.
Yeah.
People don't get it. Like people don't understand. Like only Cal, I'd say, would like Cal gets it, but like. Yeah, I mean, I adore him. I literally take him everywhere with me, for sure.
I mean, is he waiting to leave?
He's bored now. Kiko! Here we go, look. Here we go. Now he's zooming, look. Here. Kicks. Who's that? Hello.
Hello.
Who's that? Who's that? Hey. You're body, aren't you?
I mean, whilst we're here, I thought it would be nice to have a little chat just about you and your life. You said there about growing up with dogs, but growing up with dogs and maybe a dream of wanting to be a footballer?
Yeah, for sure. Just growing up, I was just doing all kinds of sports, you know. Used to ride motorbikes, play tennis, athletics, did football, and I was, you know, I did a load of things growing up. The one with football, I just stuck with it. I literally just stuck with it. Even when I was playing semi-pro, a lot of the lads back home who were, again, like really good footballers, you know, when you get into college and I don't know, like you get an apprenticeship, and that's what people do. They end up doing that. Whereas with me, like I ended up just carry on playing semi-pro football and working part-time. Then I ended up getting a job at Bentley, and from there it just took off, really.
Yeah.
It literally just took off. But next minute, I'm a full-time footballer, and obviously living the dream. And yeah, it just happened. It happened literally overnight. It literally happened overnight.
I know we spoke about, I remember at training ground just chatting about you got made redundant.
Yeah.
And then signed for Arsenal the following day, or?
Like, I got made redundant on the Monday, and then I signed for Arsenal on the Friday.
Yeah.
So.
At what age?
20.
20.
Yeah. Whereas, when I was playing semi-pro football, I started playing semi-pro when I was 15, and there was lads even back home who were better than me. But like, there's so many lads who are really good at football, but everyone just did their own thing and branched out. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. I always think back, like, imagine if they actually stuck with it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Don't get me wrong. There's luck. Like, luck does come into it a little bit, but I fully believe, like, sticking with something and having hope is the main thing that I had. Was just I never really gave up on myself. Do you know what I mean? It was just more so just having hope and just believing in myself.
Would Kiko do this?
He might do, but he might get bored, mate. Look, he's so bob.
See if he can do some obstacles.
I'll go up this, Keek. This way. Go on then. Up here, Keek. Keek, this way. Up here. Up here. Up. Go on.
Oh, clever boy.
There you go, buddy. You just get chucked into the deep end and you've got to deal with it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Moved away from my family, you literally got to deal with it. That's the only thing that I do regret. Everything else that I've done in my career I don't regret. Kiko! Little. Kiko, this way, come on. Let's go up here. Up here. And now there's no way of me getting him. Because he's got a stick in his mouth and he thinks that I want it. Look, he'll run away from it every time. And when he's being stubborn, his tail curls. His tail curls and he'll just trot off. Look how he's trotting. He's trotting off like, yeah, you can't get him.
As a 20-year-old, when you join Arsenal, how do you keep yourself grounded to not get really, because you know, if you're going from being made redundant and then joining Arsenal, how would you keep yourself level-headed and grounded?
It was the weirdest. I can't really put into words the feeling that I had for like the first 6 months, especially when you're training with the first team, because I've gone from obviously playing non-league and going on trial here and there. But the 2-day trial was with the first team, it wasn't with the 23, so I've just basically been chucked in the deep end. Yeah. And back then I was pretty heavy on playing FIFA. Yeah. So you know when you're playing, let's say, Ultimate Team, and you're saying, I don't know, like you don't say their first name in FIFA, you say their surname, right? Yeah. So I was saying like Ozzo this or Welbeck that. Do you know what I mean? I always said them by their surname. So when it did come to the trial, I was saying their surname. So I obviously didn't know these people.
Yeah.
But I was that like, it just didn't.
Didn't feel real.
It didn't feel real.
Yeah.
It was weird. It's the weirdest feeling ever. So when I'm playing 5-0s with these guys, I'm saying their surname, and I'm thinking like, what am I doing? But yeah, it was the weirdest feeling ever, because of I was just starstruck, especially when I saw Arsenal. That's when I was like, wow, like, this is nuts.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, the players were obviously they were superstars, right? One of the biggest clubs in the world, but yeah, when I saw Arsenal, I shook Arsenal's hand, and when he offered me the contract, that's when I was like, wow.
Yeah.
It didn't even hit me. Like, actually, I swear to God, it didn't even hit me. It didn't hit me for a good couple of weeks. Because I remember driving home, I remember ringing my mum and dad, and they were like, oh, how did it go? Because they were expecting me, like, I've been turned away from so many academies before that. So the last place they're thinking I'm going to get signed or get offered a professional contract is Arsenal.
Yeah.
So then when I told them they offered me the deal, they just went, well, they cried. They didn't even go crazy, they literally just cried. Yeah. My dad was on a forklift truck at the time, and he just cried his eyes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was upset. Mum was really upset. It was surreal. Literally, it was surreal. But when was that now? Signed there when I was 20. It was 9 years ago. But literally, it feels like it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy how, like,
time flies.
I saw Chamber in the hairdressers not long ago. He just signed at Celtic, which is good. But he just said time flies. Like, everything's moved so rapidly. I'm 29. It's how mad that is. I don't feel 29.
Yeah.
I don't feel 29 at all. Even Kiko, like, he's 5 in June. And I'm just like, what? Like, where's, like...
Remember him being
what?
6 months in the puppy,
Yeah, because he grew pretty big late. Like, he grew, like, when he's, like, 2.5, 3. Like, he bulked up then. Because he was tiny, he was pretty skinny, and he didn't really grow. And I was thinking... Because he is the runt of the litter. But, yeah, grew out of nowhere.
You hear, like, players, especially now, like Man City, they talk about, like, Pep having that just, like, aura as a manager that...
Yeah.
Is that the same with Arsenal, I guess, that you turn up and it is like, all right, this is the real deal, isn't it?
Aura. It was mad. And he's so nice, so respectful. Hated confrontation. He was just... Look, Jack will tell you about it. Jack will tell you.
Yeah.
Like, unbelievable person. But there was unbelievable people there as well. Like, really, really good people. The maddest thing is, when I signed there, we didn't qualify for Champions League, I think. Yeah, that was the year we didn't qualify for Champions League, so, like, I signed at a really toxic time, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just get chucked into the deep end and you've got to deal with it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Midway from my family, you just literally got to deal with it. And, yeah, crazy time, but...
Do you think, like, when you look back at that, do you think, obviously, having that spell at Arsenal helped make your career what it is now? Do you reckon how different would it have been if that move to Arsenal would have never happened?
I do believe I would have signed somewhere professionally, even after Arsenal, because that gave me a load of exposure.
Yeah.
And it went pretty big on social media when I was at Arsenal. And then when I signed, it blew up big time. Being at Arsenal, because I was in the 23s and I trained with first team, I didn't understand... I talk about this to my agent all the time, but I didn't understand, like, the men's game. Professionally, the men's game, I didn't really get it. I was just being me, Because after Arsenal, I go on loan to Birmingham. I went on tour with the first team, and then I go on loan, and that's when I was like, wow, like this is the real deal. Like, this is it. And that season with Birmingham was carnage because we had 4 different gaffers in one season, and we ended up staying up. And that's how I met Walshy at Birmingham as well. He went back in Jan. I stayed for the full season, but. Yeah, it's just you live and you learn, and you pick things up as you go on in life. But I do wish I stayed because Arsenal told me to stay. I do wish I stayed and not go on loan. I wish I went on loan in Jan instead of the summer. That's the only thing that I do regret. Everything else that I've done in my career, I don't regret.
What makes you regret that?
Because it wasn't successful, and I think. And because I didn't understand things when I was at Birmingham, with, like, a few things happened and it just didn't help my career. Do you know what I mean? It didn't help my career, and then Arsenal ends up leaving, and the whole infrastructure at London Colney just changed. So it was different, and yeah, it was a big eye opener. When I got back, that's when it really hit me. Like, oh wow, like this is completely different, and like, my career's going to go a different way, and it did, and. Yeah, it did, and again, I don't regret after that, I don't regret the decision that I made. I think I made the right decisions, and yeah, it's been. Listen, I'm lucky. I'm super grateful that I'm in this position to play professional football. You know, full-time football, because when you get to when I was 20, you don't really. It's hard to get like professional, especially back then. Yeah. And then I think professional clubs started dipping in the non-league space a bit more, and more people started turning professional, and yeah, just like I got pretty lucky, honestly. Like, especially signing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. I got pretty lucky. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Hello again. Will the dream one day retire and open a place like this with loads of dogs?
I'd love to do this, honestly. Look at you. I'd love to do this. What's this? Speak. There you go. Speak. There you go. There you go. Spin. Middle. There you go. Can you weave? Weave. Can you weave? Can you weave? There you go, buddy. Sit pretty. Sit pretty. There you go. Come this way. Come. Bow. No, bow. There you go. Can you go back? Can you go back? No, don't spin. Back. No. Calm down. Back. No. Dude, are you? I would say lie down and roll around, but I don't want to do that.
Talk to me about when you got really good at free kicks then.
I was waiting for this question, honestly. You know what?
I've seen on your Instagram, we did a little bit of scrolling, you've been practicing it
for time.
For ages.
Even before I was pro.
Yeah.
I was doing it for ages, and I would do it at like 5-0 tournaments. Kiko! Leave that. I know he's going to throw up everywhere. Kicks. Come on. Come. I would practice over a wall. I'd practice over a goal. That would be the wall. And then I would just constantly try and create like a... Do you remember David Luiz?
Yeah.
It was that. It was that and Gareth Bale's technique of just getting top spin and not really following through. And yeah, I've been practicing it for years. And then it's crazy because at Rotherham I couldn't do anything. But like Colchester and Lincoln, I got a few goals.
Yeah.
And this year it was just believing that I could score, really. The Port Vale one.
Unreal.
The Port Vale one's crazy because I even said to myself, I'm going to score here.
Yeah.
I'm going to score. And every time Walshy's always stood on my left.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but when he's there, I score. He was no, he didn't stand there for Stockport. Did he stand there for Stockport away?
I don't think he did. I think you were on your own for
Stockport,
he didn't. Yeah.
But the cup game, he stood there. And for the Port Vale game, he was there. And he does the same celebration every time. He does this. He's like, you just can't believe it. But he's got it on lock as well. We were practicing at Birmingham years ago. And Walshy's got it on lock from the other side.
It's just so satisfying the way
it's satisfying.
It goes over the wall. And
I got a few messages on TikTok of like different angles of the free kick, which was good. I really enjoyed. There's some angles where I'm just like, how have you got that angle?
Yeah.
There's one actually on my phone, and it's so far away, but it's zoomed in.
Right.
And you just see the full flight of the ball, and I'm just like, wow, fairs. I look at the reactions. I even stop looking at the free kick. I just look at the reactions in the crowd. It's so funny.
Didn't you get? I don't know if it was that game. You got another one, and I feel it could have been a different game. I think one at the Kenilworth Road end. And I think now when we get a free kick on the edge and you're on the pitch, everyone's like, it's basically a penalty.
Yeah.
I think this one didn't quite. I think it was close, but
it was the same game.
Was it the same game?
It was just the other end.
Yeah.
And it literally it nips like the roof of the net.
Yeah.
But that was further out on a harder angle. But I was literally I was walking up to the ball thinking, I'm fully backing myself to at least hit the target. But because it was further out on a different angle, I had to put more pace on it.
What's your ideal distance?
I'd say 25 yards out.
Good boy. 25 yards, yeah.
Yeah, I could even I back myself right on the edge.
Yeah.
It's just getting the technique right and hitting the ball a bit slower. But me and Bridjo will be outside with me for a good 20 balls. Pratt's them on the other side now as well. And he's been like, you know, giving me a few tips on like angle of approach with the ball and stuff. So yeah, me and Bridjo have been like getting to work on that, and that's been good.
Well, mate, look, there's a nice little present for you and Kiko.
Yeah.
We got this made for you.
That's class. No way. Oh yeah, this is the picture that I sent you, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was after you for a photo for ages.
Yeah. Because you kept saying to me, can you zoom it out a little bit? Sneak. Sneak. Kiko.
But yeah, no, mate, thank you so much for letting us spend some time with you and Kiko. And
No, I appreciate it, guys. This is sick.